I wanted the organization to completely clean house, completely make a break with the Super Bowl era. Nominally, Doug, Howie, Carson, all gone. Secondarily, someone like Fletcher Cox or Brandon Graham, people like that, see if you can trade them, get those extra couple of picks. Hopefully you can hire a personnel man who knows what he's doing. I wasn't surprised that Doug was let go. The Jeff Lurie Zoom presser, whatever you want to call it, that surprised me. I think Howie sticking around is one of the few things that everybody agrees on. Like everybody. Like it is almost impossible to get 110% of Eagles fans to agree on one thing. But Howie Roseman leaving might be the one thing. And I think that was the shoe we were all waiting to drop. It's like, okay, well, Doug's gone, so therefore Howie's going too, right? Right? And not so much.
In that press conference, which we'll call it a press conference because that's basically what a press conference is nowadays. But in that press conference, Jeffrey Lurie gave basically the only possible defense of Howie Roseman that makes any sense. He said that the moves they've made the last couple of years were designed to extend the window that was opened by winning the Super Bowl. And on the surface, that's kind of what you want your teams to do. You know, when you have a group that was championship caliber that didn't even include your franchise quarterback at that time, which, again, I don't need to remind anyone, Carson Wentz didn't play in the Super Bowl. But when you have that core that won a Super Bowl, you want to try to extend that window, and they made moves to do that. So on the surface, that makes sense. You know, they knew the bill was going to come due, and when the bill comes due in that situation, it's not always when you want it to come due. It's not always when you're ready to get that in the mail. It's usually you start off 1-3 and you go, oh, yeah, we're not going to be good. Now, we saw that before the season. I don't think we put it in the right holistic context before the season as like the end of an era, but clearly Jeffrey Lurie sees it that way, saw it that way, knew this day would come, and doesn't hold Howie Roseman responsible, which I understand, but Howie Roseman is the head of the department that evaluates talent. We talked about it last week with Roy Burton. When your drafting is bad, when your scouting is bad, when your free agent acquisitions are bad, and you're the head of that department, you have to wear that. You can follow a philosophy that the owner agrees with and do it better than Howie Roseman has done it. So while he may have followed the philosophy that they had talked about following and made moves to try to win now, and it's time to reset, and he surrounds himself with good executives, which is true because the Eagles are consistently losing people to other teams. All of that said, you need to be better at talent evaluating if you're in Howie Roseman's position, and he needed to go. And letting Doug Pederson walk away is the opposite of the house cleaning that you wanted them to do.